Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fort Worth, Texas. We're live on the campus of the Rams of Texas Wesleyan University for this special presentation of college basketball and NAIA doubleheader on the Antler Sports Network. Game number one as we're live from the St. Richardson Center. Jared Jones, Justin Jackson, the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth. This is the second time we've been here at Texas Wesleyan, and I know you definitely remember, but some of our viewers might not. Last time we were here, it was a heck of a ball game.
That is what we call the greatest and longest basketball game of Antler Sports Network.
Most definitely. I've been to a lot of games, broadcasted a fair share of games as well. I don't think I've ever seen a game that, not even in time, but just that exciting. Typically, eventually both teams tire out, but for all four overtimes, as the Rams, the men's team of Texas Wesleyan, took down the visiting Saints of Our Lady of the Lake University, no team really just tired out. Eventually, it was just some teams hit shots and some teams didn't. And honestly, I don't think I'm ready for another 4 overtime game, but the 2 games that we have here are destined to be good ones.
Well, the one thing about that overtime game was it had everything that basketball would feature. Last-second shots, extra defensive plays, if you will. Thank you for the double. And a lot of competitiveness. Now, the one thing about playing 4 extra quarters is foul trouble.
Most definitely.
So the coach definitely could be proud of his young men because a lot of the guys didn't foul out to the 3rd overtime. So that made a lot of sense. And going forward, I think it also showed how deep your bench can dig.
Now, what we have here, game number 1 of a college basketball doubleheader, is the 17th ranked team in the country in the Texas Wesleyan Lady Rams taking on a SAG-U team that has kind of struggled a bit as of late. Got into a barn burner earlier this week, this past Thursday, against the Trailblazers of the University of North Texas at Dallas. But now here they are against one of the best teams in the country. Even some would consider the best team in the conference. They're at the top of the Sooner Athletic Conference, so of course that gets a lot of stigma to this game. If you're the Lions of SAG-U, what does it take to put a team on upset alert?
Well, the one thing I would do is enhance our team play. Have everybody touch the ball and everybody try to score the ball. Don't feature or lock in just on one person. You know, Riley Lavender, number 15 for SAG-U, has really been leading the charge. She's actually upped her points to 11 points per game. But as we've noticed, SAG-U has a problem with offense. Their scoring is not as high as it needs to be for this conference play. And I think they just need to start passing the ball and getting more people involved in on the offense.
Riley Lavender, a little bit of trivia here. The only East Texan on the roster coming by way of Brock, Texas, former Eagle, and also played at Jacksonville College. As we know, Jacksonville College is in that dreaded NJCAA Region 14. And men's and women's JUCO basketball, probably 2 of the toughest conferences in the country. I'm sure you could probably put, even if you get a couple juniors or seniors on some of those Region 14 teams, they could probably compete with some Sooner Athletic Conference teams. That's just how highly competitive Region 14 can be. So Lavender's definitely ready for this level of competition. But let's look on the other side. The 17th ranked Texas Wesleyan Lady Rams, led by none other than Miss Amos herself. Kirsta Amos, big-time ballers. You can see the stats here. 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. For a guard, she's very balanced stat-wise.
Very balanced. She's not afraid to take the three-point shot, but she's also not afraid to take the hard shots, which gives some of her other teammates room to kind of fly under the radar, if you will. I want you to take a look at number 21, Taryn Willis. She's not only averaging 14 points per game, but look at that three-point percentage status, 4.414 shot percentage.
That's a high shot percentage in any division.
That's a guaranteed bucket almost every other time you're coming down the court if you look at that. So her being able to take the leadership, if you will, taking the harder shots and not being afraid to drive and attack the basket lets a lot of her other teammates spread the floor and kind of give you that middle old-school Miami good offensive feel.
Inside, outside 3. The Golden State Warriors revolutionized it. Everybody else is adopting to it. And also for Texas Wesleyan, it's a player who could probably fit right in with Curry and company on those Golden State Warriors. The sharpshooter, the X factor. Number 4 is Zariah Todd. Todd, in her previous outing against UTND, lit the floor on fire. I know in the first half alone, she was well over 50% from 3. To have a shooter like that as your starting guard and also her ability to facilitate the offense and move the ball around, the inside-outside game we know was going to be pivotal, but to have someone like that could be borderline unstoppable.
That is it. And that's the biggest thing. And just like we're saying, inside-outside game, you have to look at, you're not getting hit and beat up just by two ladies from Texas Wesleyan. You're also using their senior guard, Mrs. Natia Cole, number 3. She's averaging 3 assists per game, but it's the little things that guards do for you. Getting open, putting the passes in the right spot, playing defense, playing on both sides of the ball, staying in the lane, having hands in the passing lane. I really don't see Texas Wesleyan having a problem this evening with Sagu. I just really don't. I understand Sagu's ready to play hard. They're using more of we'll call it a Texas Virginia style offense, a lot more movement and motion, but you still got to score the bucket, and Sagu's been having a big problem scoring.
Well, what a good way to get your offense going against the 17th team of the country, right?
You're right. Definitely.
We'll see. We'll find out when we come back. We'll continue our pregame coverage. This is a college basketball doubleheader on the Antler Sports Network and ASN Radio.
Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply introduces the U-Step Laser Walker, providing Parkinson patients new freedom. A laser line visually prompts each step so you walk normally and stay in control, preventing rollaways. Now available at Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply offers a complete approach to health and healing, providing prescriptions and medical supplies from one team who understands you and your lifestyle needs. Professional friendly service, providing the best care possible. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you
one of the most important purchases you'll ever make. It's how you drive to work, how you take the kids to school, and how you get to some of life's biggest moments. Why not treat your car as such? Visit Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler on 3021 South Bonner Avenue. Joe Thompson and his team of professionals bring decades of under-the-hood experience to ensure that your car runs at its best. Any make, any model, Thompson Tire and Services is the only place to get the best service for your car in the entire East Texas area. Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler, proud sponsor of the Antler Sports Network.
We're back, getting ready for tip-off of Game 1 of a college basketball doubleheader at the Texas Wesleyan Rams. The Lady Rams take on the SAGU Lions. Once again, Jared Jones, Justin Jackson, the broadcast booth. Very familiar broadcast booth. Last time we were here for a barn burner. Probably expecting a barn burner here tonight. We kind of set the stage, but now let's take a look around the conference. SAGU near the bottom half of the conference, and Texas Wesleyan undisputed I guess you could say, kings of the Sooner Athletic Conference so far as we get right around or a little bit past the halfway mark of the 2022-2023 Sooner Athletic Conference basketball season. Now, SAGU, of course, an opportunity to put the 17th ranked team in the country on upset alert. Texas Wesleyan was undefeated prior to going to this game, but last week fell in another upset victory. So if you're this SAGU team and this Lady Lions team, are you smelling blood in the water? Do you try to get off your game plan, or do you just play your brand of basketball?
To tell you the truth, at this point with this SAGU team, they're smelling blood in the water everywhere they go. They feel right now that they can make a name for themselves with every win. So it doesn't really matter the opponent for them. Blood in the water or not, winning streak or not, they're coming out to try to beat you because they want to win that bad.
Now, this Texas Wesleyan offense, of course, shoots the three ball. They shoot a lot of threes, but most importantly, they make just about as many as they take. So would you say that neutralizing the perimeter shooting and the perimeter offense would be the main key for the SAGU Lions? Because UNT Dallas in that second quarter against the same Texas Wesleyan team had an early advantage on the board. So would you think that SAGU could probably take down the Lady Rams with a similar game plan of neutralizing the three?
Well, it's 50-50 on that. One, neutralize the boards any way you go.
Right.
You want to win a basketball game, get more rebounds. 9 times out of 10, the team that has more rebounds, and I said this last time, will be the winner of the game. So, with that being said, I think SAGU doesn't have the personnel to be able to do both. They're going to have to make a decision. Let them shoot the threes or stop the three-point shot. Texas Wesleyan is a school that's going to beat you both ways. They don't live or die by the three. They just take the three.
They just take them and make them.
Right, and for them it's shot decisions. Basketball IQ 100%.
Good old-fashioned shot selection.
Yes, sir. You make a good shot selection, you take a good shot, you'll have a better percentage of making it. So I believe SAGU is going to have to make a decision here. Let's figure out, are their shooters hot? Should we play to the three-point line? But I would really focus on stopping half-court offensive sets. If they can get that stop and get into transition, as we know about Texas Wesleyan, they do not guard well in transition. That will be their key to winning this game. Rebounding, transition, scoring.
All right, both teams are getting ready for their respective entrances. And when we come back, it's tip-off time. It's a college basketball doubleheader on the Antler Sports Network and ASN Radio.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. Touchdown, yeah. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem.
Need to add some zip to your morning? Need something to get you through a busy work day? Or maybe something refreshing on a hot afternoon? Mudslingers of Tyler can get you a handcrafted drink for any occasion. Mudslinger serves fresh coffee and espresso roasted right here in East Texas by the Collie Dog Coffee Company. They have over 40 flavors you can mix into a custom coffee, soda, refresher, smoothie, or energy drink. They even offer tasty snacks if you need a quick bite. Ditch the big chain overpriced drinks for something locally owned and delicious. Find them on the Loop and Old True Highway by Green Acres Bowl. Follow them on social media for deals and updates. Mudslingers of Tyler. Local coffee, local connections.
I'm the captain of the Pee Wee football team. We may be small, but we are
mighty,
annoying. And you are so tired from playing defense again?
Golf utilizes true golf simulators to cater to the avid golfer and those new to the sport, with True Golf technology offering advanced analytics. Feeling hungry? Try the Knockout Pizza, Parmesan Crusted Pretzel Bites, or the T-Box Tacos. Bring your own clubs for parties, corporate events, fundraisers, league play, and more. Take the green on 97 prestigious courses. Learn the game of golf from PGA Tour champion and Hallsville native Roy Pace. Enjoy a day out with friends and family with hourly passes and memberships available. Nippet Golf Longview, 414 West Loop 281.
Welcome back to the Kelly's Tattoo broadcast booth. The first game of a college basketball doubleheader between the visiting Lady Lions of Southwestern Assemblies of God University taking on the 17th ranked Rams of Texas Wesleyan. Justin, I don't know about you, but this PTSD is starting to settle in from the last time we were here. But I don't know. Maybe we won't get a 4 overtime game, but I'm pretty sure this will be a good game nonetheless.
Well, generally right about now, to tell you the truth, coming from a sports information director, I'm worried about the clock guy.
The shot clock is the true X factor here.
Yeah, that's what my nervousness would be about. Usually the intros I miss, even though I'm 5 feet away from the announcer. My worries is the clock ready? Let me hear the horn one more time, so.
Make sure the recall is going. Just little bitty tedious things as both teams get ready to introduce their respective starting lineups. These starting lineups are brought to you by Scouting Report, the official recruiting platform of the Antler Sports Network and ASN Radio. But as they get ready, let's pause and check it for station identifications coast to coast and around the nation. This is the Antler Sports Network and ASN Radio. Texas Wesleyan, as they get ready to introduce their starters, are going to be in the all-white uniforms, white tops, white bottoms. Texas West across the chest. Navy blue numerals and lettering with a bright yellow trim with blue and golden piping along the side and the Ram primary logo on the hip. For the visiting Lady Lions, SAG-U all purple tops and bottoms with golden piping along the sides. SAG-U scripted in white. Similar styling for the lettering and numerals, white outlined in gold. I always like a nice purple and gold uniform, especially the old-fashioned gold to the typical, the bright yellow. Especially from a Texas higher learning establishment. That you gotta respect it. Shouts out to Prairie View A&M, Texas College, even Wiley. We'll throw you guys in there, even though it's white. But okay. Still a nice shade of purple. I'm a big purple fan. Mary Hardin Baylor. Mary Hardin Baylor as well. Well, are they really gold or yellow? I'd say they're more of a yellow, but we can throw them in there. Why? As long as they have purple in there, we're going to give them credit. Go shout out to TCU, too. Horned Frogs, we still got your backs. Understand, you're the second best in the nation. That's still something to be proud of. Hey, even as a TCU fan, you got to take one on the chin every once in a while. As we get things ready to go on Antler Sports Network and ASN Radio, Tune in online 24/7 at AntlerSN.com/listen and watch the latest Antler Sports Network broadcasts online at AntlerSN.com/watch. Both teams dapping it up. Good to see some good old-fashioned sportsmanship in sports, huh?
Yeah, ahead of the game anyway. They always mean well from this moment. But as we know, it's the benches that gets a little rowdy for these two teams.
Here we go. We're set. Tip-off is up, and SAGU will take possession first. And it looks like it's going to be a backcourt violation to get things started. Arnold Moore tried to high step over the timeline, but just didn't get there fast enough as we get things going. Only 4 seconds ticking off the clock here to get things started.
I'll give her credit for a great ball fake. That's something that's taught that has just became an instinct, so we'll see how that works for her down low in the post.
Texas Wesleyan, their first offensive possession with an now at the top of the key is Barbie. Barbie, another one of those X factors in this Texas Wesleyan backcourt. Back up the top of the key with it this time is Natty Cole. Cole swings it over to the far right side. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 9:36 on the game clock. Kick by violation is going to be called against SAGU. They'll take possession back under their own basket with 20 seconds to go on the shot clock as it resets. A little bit of inside-outside three action. Barbie for a quick three, no good. And there's that three-ball game we talked about as SAGU goes the other way of the floor.
And just as you said, inside-outside, that's already the way they're going. Working it in the post like a great San Antonio team would do, except that's representing Fort Worth right there.
Looking at the top of the key is McMillan. McMillan tries to get the leeway pass out. It's intended for Lavender. Can't get it. Turnover assessed to the Lady Lions. 9:12 left to go, and it seems like that smothering Texas Wesleyan defense is already rearing its ugly head as Cole crosses the timeline. Now it's at the top of the key, looking for the ball screen. They're trying to get it down low into Michaela Coy, but nothing there yet. Turnaround jumper from about 17 feet out from Amos is good, and she's already got things going. And there's Amos, as we talked about.
And that was a great look away. Sometimes you get no-look passes. Sometimes you can just look your defender off. Get her open right for the layup.
Lavender on the drive, goes up, right under the basket, good, no, offensive foul called. It's going to go the other way, and Lavender is frustrated.
As she goes into her dribble spin move, she's completely out of control. You have to actually get your head around first to make that dribble work for you.
And you know, that's we always chalk it up, 50-50 call. Some officials might call it, some officials may not. But I guess not getting the benefit of the doubt is on the catch and drive is no good. Offensive rebound is cleaned up by Michaela Coy. And Texas Wesleyan is out to a quick 4-0 run with 8:20 left to go in quarter number one. SAGU, they got to get something going on offense here, as you talked about, Justin.
It's just another way of them running that motion. They have to finish the play, run all the way through your lines.
Moore with a skip pass intended for Jenna Savage, out of bounds. That's turnover number 2 already for SAGU with 8:10 left to go. They're down quick 4-0. Crossing the timeline now is Cole. Cole looking for the horns action on the elbows, and they eventually get it into Carter. Carter turns, might have been a little bit of contact, but no good. Texas Wesleyan trying to come up with the offensive rebound and falls in front of the Lady Lion bench. Out of bounds, last touch Texas Wesleyan. You can see Barbie kind of turning around saying, my bad, so I guess she is indeed the guilty party.
Hey, it definitely worked for her. I tell you what, it was out of bounds on her, but Barbie's out there hustling, getting on the floor. That's what you want to see out of your guard.
With it now was Moore. Moore closely guarded, awaiting the ball screen, rejects it, dribbles out to her left. 17 on the shot clock, steps back, has a great cut under the basket into Moravich, and it's going to be a travel violation called. Turnover number 3 already for SAGU. They got to get something going, Justin, before it gets too little too late.
I think Moravich just needs to settle down. That's her second turnover. She's got to really take her time in here and relax. Just relax. It's the game you've been playing all your life.
Texas Wesleyan will take possession back. 7.5 minutes left. A little bit of Princeton action as they go back to the horn set with the elbow. In the corner now with it. Chakes the fires off a 3, and it's knocked down. Savannah Smith from downtown gets the 3-point bomb shells flying for Texas Wesleyan, and it's 7-0 early with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first.
Just another inside-outside.
Texas Wesleyan comes up with a steal. It's a 3-on-2 break. Under the basket is Coy. Dribbles and got it under the basket for 2. And timeout call SAGU as they're going to try to recollect. Quick 9-0 run, 7:04 left. This is a college basketball doubleheader on the Antler Sports Network and ASN Radio.
car is one of the most important purchases you'll ever make. It's how you drive to work, how you take the kids to school, and how you get to some of life's biggest moments. Why not treat your car as such? Visit Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler on 3021 South Bonner Avenue. Joe Thompson and his team of professionals bring decades of under-the-hood experience to ensure that your car runs at its best. Any make, any model, Thompson Tire and Services is the only place to get the best service for your car in the entire East Texas area. Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler, proud sponsor of the Antlers.
After the timeout, Texas Wesleyan up big here at home. 17th-ranked team in the country. It's playing just like it. Justin, what do you think that timeout was like for SAGU as they take possession back with 7 left?
I think they're just trying to remind them of this offense that they're trying to run. They're trying to run a great motion offense, and it's not really working for them. I think he just wanted to remind them of a good assignment. Let's get a play. Let's get a bucket up. As you can see, it worked.
Lavender, easy elbow jumper on the drive and layup as Savannah Smith draws the foul. Looks like she might have taken off a little bit early than she intended to. But we'll have our first free throws of the game. Savannah Smith at the charity stripe for Texas Wesleyan. These free throws brought to you by ABS T-Shirt Graphics, family owned and operated since 2009. As the first free throw was good, substitution pending for the Lady Rams.
And the coach of Mo Iba attacked the basket and something good would happen. And as you see, she got the foul for 2 shots. Just got to capitalize on these free throws.
Moravich on the defensive glass with it now at the top of the key. The recently subbing in Kaylin Tucker. Tucker swings over to her left, 18 on the shot clock. Dribbling back out with it is Tylee Betnick, and she gets it stolen away by Naya Kundi, getting her first steal of the game with 6 minutes, 23 seconds left to go. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Rams. Clock still rolling, 20 on the shot clock, trying to get something happening. Dribble drive to the right, picks up her dribble, goes up, got the foul, but is going to have to get to the easy way after that drive. And now it seems like they've gone away from the inside-outside again with the horn set at the elbows, and now just driving and trying to force the defense to collapse.
Shove it down your throat with good old-school basketball. That's what we like to see, actually. One-on-one, go and attack the rim. Let's get the points up. I don't know what SAGU's going to do. It seems like they're still discombobulated on offense. Now they're trying to play catch-up on defense. They're going to have to take some deep breaths and really iron in on this game.
Especially against a team like Texas Wesleyan, as the free throw trip is perfect for the Lady Rams, expanding the lead to double digits. It's a 10-point game, 6:10 left to go. Well, now it's Tucker. Tucker trying to get into Moravich down low. She goes up, and she's going to draw the foul herself. And Justin, I see you nodding your head. This is what you really want to see. Let them try to use their size. And Moravich, tough cookie down there along the blocks.
It was 100% intentions. As soon as she got down there, she turned around, got her position, hands up, ready for the ball.
First shot is no good. Substitution pending for the Lady Rams.
And, the other thing sometimes SAGU could benefit from is using the style of play that the other team is using right back against them.
As the second free throw rattles in and good. Justin, kind of elaborate on that. That's interesting. Glad to
so
see that.
At this point, going inside and outside, SAGU has the personnel. They have 2 bigs that are really attentive. They can make great passes. I would trust them with the ball more than our guards at this point.
Down low with it is Carter. Carter drives, puts her head down, and just goes straight to the cup. And, hey, we know they can shoot threes, but if they can just dominate the paint, then why not use what works? 14-3, 5 minutes, 47 seconds left to go in the first. Handoff is over, anticipated to Beddick. Beddick looking, eventually swings it over. And this is a little bit faster of a SAGU offense that we're used to. Great crossover drive from Tucker. Tucker goes up and gets the layup for 2. And Justin, looks like they can hear you down there.
As they got right into the offense, inside-outside game, and let's push it right at the paint. Good layup.
Great snatch from Carter. Carter takes the pull-up jumper, got it for 2. In the mid-range game, a lost start in college basketball, even high school basketball. But when it works, it is effective. 5:14 left to go in quarter 1. They have Moravich down low. Easy bucket, kiss off the glass and in.
Go right at him.
It works.
It works.
They're slowly marching back into this one. But Texas Wesleyan not out of the woods yet. They still have to continue this offensive production. With it now with Smith. Smith swings to the top of the key to Amos. Amos tried to get it down low, but it's stolen away. And now SAGU looks like they're just taking advantage on defense as well. Let's see if they can build a bit of a run. It's already a 2-2 run for both of these teams after Texas Wesleyan started off on a 12-0 run, and it's stolen away. Falls, couple of players on the ground for both teams, but eventually they get it to Savannah Smith as Smith Great on-court hustle. That's what you like to see. Get on the floor, make the big-time plays.
And number 22, Amos, doing what a captain should do, getting on the ground and leading by example.
Smith, pull-up jumper way downtown. The two-point shot, no good. Rebound is snatched by Carter and goes in. 4:17 left, and Texas Wesleyan is reeling.
Mr. Jones, what is my rule? The team that gets the rebounds usually gets the win and the extra points. Let's go.
4:07 and counting. 18-7 the score, and it's going to be a loose ball foul. Illegal screen charged against SAGU as a platoon swap is coming up now for Texas Wesleyan. Checking in is going to be Todd, LaCour, Cole. It seems that also remaining on the floor is going to be Amos. So pretty much not too much different personnel-wise from their original starting five with 4 minutes left to go. The Rams swinging the ball around. Todd looking. You know she wants that three. She eventually gets it down low to Coy. Coy, baby, hook, no good. Rebound is brought down by the Lady Lions. Tucker has it. She controls the defensive glass as she crosses the timeline. The Lions going from left to right on your device. Todd tries to get the bounce pass over to Lavender and does. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 3:38 and counting. Lavender drives. Good old-fashioned patch and crash, and a charge is drawn, and Lavender is not happy. Texas Wesleyan drawing their second charge of the game.
Yeah. Lavender has got her second charge of the game. Once again, she likes to go hard into her setup moves. When she comes out of the dribble, out of the spin, she's completely out of control.
Macy Smith will check in for the Lady Lions. 3 minutes, just approaching 3.5 minutes left to go quarter numeral uno. With it is Todd. Todd, honestly, I thought she was going to pull it. But still, that's a distance that we've definitely seen her shoot from. With it is on the dribble drive is Cole. Cole swings it back out to Todd. Todd fires for three. Not enough on it, just wide. Tried to save it, but out of bounds. 3:18 left to go. SAGU will take possession. First shot.
I think that miss came from a hesitation. She wanted to shoot that ball the first time she received it. And sometimes if the shot is there, you just got to trust yourself, trust your instincts, fire away.
Let it fly. Arguably the best shooter on this Texas Wesleyan team, but she came off the bench this afternoon. Moravich looking. Hard pass is over to Tucker. Tucker drives to her right, pulls up, kiss off the glass, no good. Can't get the shooter's roll. With the rebound is Cole. 2:54 left to go. She crosses the timeline, dribbles, gets it out to Todd. Todd, great head fake and drive, goes through, splits the defense. Might have had some contact, but no foul. A Wesleyan Ram falls. That's Amos who's on the ground. But eventually they pick her back up. She seems to be okay. Might have gotten hit in the mouth. And she pops back up, and it's going to be a foul called against SAGU. That the perpetrator for that last call is going to be number 22, Kyla McMinn, as both teams make substitutions. That foul was foul number 5 on the Lady Lions. First foul on McKinnon on the free throw line for Texas Wesleyan. It's going to be number 10, Michaela Coy.
So Christian Amos just ran off the floor. I'm not quite sure. We're going to get some guys to check in on that. Looked like she grabbed her face, maybe a contact lens or an earring or something that was dislodged.
But at least she's up and running around.
Up and ran off the court, yes, sir.
Perfect trip to the line for Coy is converted. It's now 20-7, 2:44 left to go. And SAGU, they're moving the ball around. They get open opportunities. Just, I guess the rim just isn't too kind to them so far this game. Not to mention those 2 charges and that illegal loose balls, the illegal screen as the floater is no good from Beddick. Ball goes out of bounds. They say last touch, Lady Lions with 2.5. Possession will go back to Texas Wesleyan. It seems right now Texas Wesleyan is just going through their offense, running their sets, not taking the first shot that they would always see immediately when they get open shots. They surely take them.
Taking their time getting into their half-court offense.
Great spin around from Coy. Coy can't get it to fall. Looks like it's going to be a foul under the basket. Offensive foul. Looks like it's going to be the official call. And it is on the loose ball foul is going to be Cole for Texas Wesleyan. That's her first. Team third with 2:17 left to go in the first. And here we go, Justin. And here's something that'll make you happy. We see the pet band walking in.
Well, yeah, I've been noticing a few instruments came in. Shouts out to Texas Wesleyan Pet Band and the first saxophone player to be here on time. No offense, guys, but we got to do this a little better. We got to get here on time and prepared.
2:10, pull-up jumper from way out is knocked down from Beddick. Beddick hit that from 287. That was a long-distance 3. And almost very little time to set her feet. She just let it fly. On the drive in response is going to be Barbie. Barbie draws the foul. Excuse me, not Barbie. That's going to be number 25.
Felix.
That's
Kira
Felix, that is. Her hair was in the way. Could hardly see the jersey number.
And called for the ball somewhere when she got around the free throw line. She was ready to get down there and go right back at them.
Now, as Coy comes off, Coy is another member of this Wesleyan front court. As soon as they get around to the open space in the block, she demands the ball almost immediately.
Yes, sir. It's a big deal to be hungry for the ball. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Second shot, can't get the shooter's roll, no good. Moravec with the defensive glass.
And she went high to get that ball.
High point of the ball, almost volleyball-esque. Maybe she plays a little bit of volleyball. They try to get it into Parker, but it's eventually stolen away. Nayakandi with the steal.
We have another turnover from Tucker. She's really got to settle down out there. She's kind of trying to go too fast. At the same time, she's not initiating the offense fast enough.
LaCour on that follow-up shot after the turnover with just under a minute and a half left to go in quarter number one. It's 22-10 in favor of the Lady Rams. They try to swing it across the floor, but it seems like Wesleyan was there for it on almost every point of the floor. As Wesleyan almost like a man-zone mix. Easy open shot for LaCour. She can't get the shooter's roll either, and it's going to be an over-the-back foul called against Felix.
The last possession, Zaria Todd really paid attention to the scouting report on Tucker, made her go left, and by the time she turned around, she picked up her dribble with nowhere to go.
And as we see, back on the sideline for Texas Wesleyan, Kirstie Ames back on the floor. She seems to be okay. So maybe we can anticipate her coming back in. 26 on the shot clock, minute 2 left to go in the first quarter. Whistle blows, going to be another offensive foul. That's the second illegal screen called against the Lady Lions. That foul is going to be on Macy Smith, her first, team 6th.
Sagu's really dealing with a tough patch right now. They got to pick it up and lift each other up and stay together.
LaCour gets it over to an open Barbie. She lets it fly from way downtown. No good. Rebounds brought down by Moore, as Moore is going to take it herself. 46 seconds left, and Sagu maybe has an opportunity to go 2 for 1 here.
That would be the choice opportunity. You saw the coach telling them to slow it down. Let's get one.
Off the lob pass is going to be Beddick. Beddick goes up. It's swatted away, but they're going to say last touch by the Lady Lions. Another backside official changing the call. It's going to be Sagu ball.
It's going to be Sagu ball, yes, sir.
That was what I originally thought from this angle. We do have a pretty good angle with 34 seconds left to go in quarter number 1.
So let's tell the scorekeeper to go ahead and give credit to Miss Felix for a block on that play.
Officials talking over now to make sure they get the right call. It seems to. Shot clock will recall the 14 seconds. They get it down low. Easy layup under the basket for Beddick. And that's a great way to get an easy basket off of an inbounds play. Those inbounds plays can definitely be big-time opportunities as Smith's shot's no good. And now shot clock turned off. 20 seconds left. Sagu, 2 for 1 opportunity. They've executed it perfectly. Now can they finish off the job? With it now and swinging it across over to an open Moore. Moore takes the screen from her left side from Morvis. They try to get it to her, but the pass seems to be tipped. She almost falls out of bounds, but great job of having balance and keeping it back in. 4 seconds left. Morvis pulls up from way out. Long 2, no good. 1 second left, and that will end quarter number 1. Sagu showing signs of life, but Texas Wesleyan still up 10 there at home. Back after this break on the Antler Sports Network and ASN Radio. Getting ready for quarter number 2 in the Sid Richardson Center for game number 1 of the college basketball doubleheader on the Antler Sports Network and ASN Radio. So far, Sagu in that last part of the second quarter playing some pretty good basketball. The second quarter is brought to you by Funky Town Insurance Agency in Fort Worth. Meeting your needs for everything at the Funky Town Insurance Agency at Texas Wesleyan, getting hot on the blocks fast with an and one layup to open up quarter number 2. The layup and free throw opportunity is going to go to Amos. Amos, she seems to be okay.
As soon as Ms. Amos came back in this game,
difference maker.
I mean, a bat out of, what's a bad place? Chicago? Anyway, so she came right down the court and made a beautiful layup.
Second free throw, well, the and one free throw is no good. We're going to see the last touch by Coy. And the Rams and company, 9:51 left. And Texas Wesleyan coming out of the gate swinging, wasting no time to continue where they left off in quarter number 1. Let's see how the Lady Lions respond. Texas Wesleyan now a little bit of half-court trap action. With it now was Tucker. Tucker swings it over. Open 3 for the Lions is good. Rattles it home as Beddick knocks down her second 3 of the game. If she hit that one from 287, that second 3 was from I-20.
I want to give Miss Tucker a nice credit for identifying early that trap, finding the open lady in this case, and getting a beautiful shot.
Moore swing out 3 for Tucker.
Walked into a 3-point shot. That is what you want to see from your point guard. Pass it up, get to your spot, knock it down.
6-0 run here for SAG-U. How will Texas Wesleyan respond? Offensive rebounds brought down by Coy. Turnaround jumper, got it. And Coy has had her way in that blue area all afternoon.
No panic in her face whatsoever. Grab the ball, step back, look at the basket, knock it down.
Travel violation called as the trap seems to be settling in for Texas Wesleyan after the first time they implemented ended up in a bucket. Looks like that same luck wasn't there for the Lady Lions on offense. 8:55 and counting left to go in the first half of play. With it now on the far side is Barbie. Barbie looking, they get it into Coy. Coy drop steps, turns, goes up, no good. Might have been some contact, but no foul. Offensive rebound from Carter, no good as well. But Barbie brings it back out to Amos, and the Rams will reset. 14 on the shot clock, 8:38 and counting. On the dribble drive now was Amos. Amos goes up. It's going to be a free throw opportunity for Amos. And I don't think, well, was she hurt? Because it seems like she just back to business as usual for Amos, and she heads back to the line.
Right back to business. No matter what Neely Tilly Beddick had on her, she was tight coverage, wearing her like a T-shirt, if you will, but couldn't keep her hands out of the unsafe place.
First free throw is no good. By the way, if you want to get an Antler Sports Network T-shirt, go to our website at antlersn.com and click the shop now tab at the top right corner of your screen. Get some ASN merch. Tell them Justin sent you.
And these things are so comfortable. They stretch to your body. They feel well. Go get you a T-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. They also have hats, socks.
Hats, beanies. Well, we don't have socks yet.
Socks coming soon.
Maybe. 8.5 minutes left to go in quarter number 2. Texas Wesleyan expanding their lead after the Amos free throw line jumper is good. Now try to get it to Moravich on the dribble drive, and no 5-second count started interestingly. Baseball pass. It swung over to the far side. Moravich is throwing the basketball like it's just a simple tennis ball. Moravich almost came up with the steal, but it's Amos on the breakaway. It's an uneven 5-on-2 break. Amos almost got tripped. Ball will go out of bounds. Possession will stay this way with the Lady Rams. 8:05 left to go in the first half.
Now, Texas Wesleyan and Lady Rams are starting to key in on something. As Coach Norman Stewart would say, put the ball in your back pocket. Every time Ms. Tucker puts the ball in her back pocket, they actually attack the basketball defensively and get that turnover. It's happened 3 out of 4 times now.
Cole on the reset after the handoff from Barbie. Skip pass over to Amos. Amos down low to Coy. Coy turns around, no good. And it seems that she might have gone cold. She's been in the game for a pretty good amount of time. She probably has one of the greater minute totals currently on the floor for either team. With it now was Moore. Moore skips it over open. 3 is no good from Chambers. Her first 3 as she tries to get going. 7.5 minutes left. No look pass is over to Coy. Coy goes up and draws the foul. Wow, what a pass.
Ms. Cole, number 3, with the Allen Iverson-like pass. And we know he's known for scoring, but you got to check out some of those highlight assists. Great pass, great look.
As Felix checks back in for Texas Wesleyan, Coy will head to the line to shoot 2. First shot, back of the iron and good. These free throws, as always, are brought to you by ABS T-Shirt Graphics, family owned and operated since 2009. 7:31 left to go in quarter number 2. Second shot's good. Perfect trip to the line, and the Rams have been shooting pretty well from the charity stripe this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Always good to be shooting well from the line, especially in games like this against SAGU teams that from those couple threes that they had earlier on in the second can come back in a hurry. It's going to be a reach-in foul called against Amos along the close side. That's going to be her first, team first.
I think SAGU's going to have to learn how to be quicker but not be in a hurry. Be faster with the initiation of the offense but not rush. It's that timing that they're having. They seem more flustered once the ball goes towards the baseline.
Looks like it's going to be a timeout call. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we'll take it with them back after this break on the Antler Sports Network and ASN Radio.
Need to add some zip to your morning? Need something to get you through a busy workday? Or maybe something refreshing on a hot afternoon? Mudslingers of Tyler can get you a handcrafted drink for any occasion. Mudslinger serves fresh coffee and espresso roasted right here in East Texas by the Collie Dog Coffee Company. They have over 40 flavors you can mix into a custom coffee, soda, refresher, smoothie, or energy drink. They even offer tasty snacks if you need a quick bite. Ditch the big chain overpriced drinks for something locally owned and delicious. Find them on the Loop and Old True Poway by Green Acres Bowl. Follow them on social media for deals and updates. Mudslingers of Tyler, local coffee.
Coming out of the last timeout, Texas Wesleyan up 11 here at home, 17th ranked in the country with 7:19 left to go in half number one. Justin, SAGU, they're showing that they can play some ball and hang with these guys, but how are they going to come back?
They got some feistiness in them. Hopefully they can actually concentrate on initiating their offense. Let's see how the setup goes.
So far, it looks like just good old-fashioned motion ball screens, trying to look down low. McMinn is down low trying to get it, but instead they swing it over to the far side to Tucker. She's no good. She's 2 for 3 from downtown after hitting those two earlier in the first quarter. Well, one in the first quarter and one early on in the second quarter, 6:55 left to go in the first, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Dribble drive now for Willis. Willis spins, heck of a move, pulls up, no good. Can't get it to fall. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow going in favor of the Lady Lions. 6:48 left to go in the second.
Good shot taken. Like we always said, the one constant thing about Texas Wesleyan, they're going to give you some good shot selection. If those shots fall, you're going to have a long night, which is starting to shape up here as SAGU gets their energy back.
LaCour, Todd, and Nayakandi all check in for the Lady Rams. They try to get an inbounds pass to a wide open Moore. Moore goes up. Texas Wesleyan just got there too fast on defense. And that was a point-blank opportunity, but Texas Wesleyan just a tad bit faster on their help side defense. Todd swings it back over to the top of the key to Nayakandi. Nayakandi swings it over to the close side now to Willis. Willis, a lot of skip passing here. Almost a very loop, almost Texas horn set-esque form in the half court for the Lady Rams. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get a move on. Dribble drive and layup is taken for Willis. No good. On the offensive glass is LaCour. LaCour goes up. It's swatted away by McMinn. They're just in time and cleaning the glass. 6 minutes left to go.
Now, I know McMinn got the block on that, but we're going to call that a defensive play. That was a team defensive play right there, and that's how you get down. Team defense, get the stop, score in transition.
Jenny Chambers on that last three. Todd with the top of the key to try and respond. Picks up her dribble and swings over it to Nayakandi. She requests a screen. She rejects it, spins out, and will reset. On the head fake with it is Willis. Willis goes up and under. Tough layup is no good. Rebounds brought down by Otto Moore with 5.5 left to go. And now it's back to an 8-point game. Pull-up jumper, long pull-up jumper, no good. SAGU almost came down the rebound. It's going to be a loose ball foul. Trying to get the rebound was Chambers after that last three, but was bumped by multiple Rams. They're going to say the perpetrator was Todd. And now with 5:23 left to go, substitution being made. If Todd checks out, checking in is going to be for the Lady Rams. It's Smith, Cole, and also Amos, who will be re-entering the ballgame for the Lady Rams. No substitution for SAGU with 5:23 left to go. After the inbounds passes Chambers. Chambers looking down low. Pass intended for McMinn. Not timed it up. Didn't time it up correctly, out of bounds. Possession will go to Texas Wesleyan after the Lady Lion turnover.
So you have a lot of defensive movement, even on the switch. Cole picked up their bigger defender, but still wasn't going to let her to just run freely in the paint. That little bump took her off of her run. She was not there for the timing. Another turnover.
Amos down low, no good. Trying to snatch the rebound away, and is going to draw the reach and foul. As now SAGU, even though this is a away game for them, this is a Metroplex rivalry.
Autumn Moore just too strong for Amos coming down with that rebound. That was incredible. Sometimes it comes down to who wants it more.
And also who has positioning at the right moment. Of course, Amos has her in the height department, but was just able to slide in just in time. 4 minutes, just under 5 minutes left to go. Pull-up jumper, just short, no good. Rebound's going to be brought down by Smith. Smith going to take it herself. 4:50 left to go. Smith gets it over to Cole. Cole now directing traffic, setting up the horn set yet again.
That three-point shot has been there for McMinn all night.
Quick three taken from Smith, no good. And it seems like both teams have kind of gone cold from behind the arc, and it seems that a Lady Lion is injured on the other side of the timeline. Passes over to McMinn. McMinn with an easy relay pass down low to Tucker, no good. But 4:24 left to go. Texas Wesleyan has another opportunity to try to expand this lead. Another Lady Lion falls. Quick three taken from Smith, bottoms.
I think the Lady Lions need to be careful trying to get the charge call, trying to get the extra foul, and they're going to end up getting a flop call, and that is a technical foul these days.
Something we hardly see, but it is something that gets enforced when the time comes. Picking up a dribbling, looking at Tucker. Tucker swings it over to Moore. Moore takes the ball screen. A little bit of extra contact there on that screen. They already have 2 illegal screen calls. Don't want to get a third.
She really leaned
Step
into
back.
it, Jared. You're right.
Firing is Moore, no good. Rebound's going to be brought down by Felix. Felix gets it over to Cole. Cole swings to Willis. Willis goes up over 2 defenders and is going to be drawing a foul. That foul is going to be against the Lady Lions, McMinn. And now you see McMinn guard her arm straight up, but one thing I always like to point out, that officials do see when a defender has their arm straight up, but it's just the timing in which they get them up. If contact is made as they're elevating, that's still a shooting foul.
Also, the other great thing about it is this is Cole.
First shot, no good from
Willis is going to the left block every time, left scoop shot going into your chest. So if you don't have your feet set, doesn't matter where your arms are. She's going to get that foul every time. She's done this very well every time coming down. She's taken a few left-handed scoop shots. I'll give her credit for trying.
Second shot is good. The lead slowly expanding, but SAGU gets buckets and perfect opportunities in order to suppress the bleeding. With it is Lavender. She checks back in. She has 2 fouls. That's one thing to definitely pay attention to. Lavender looking. She's guarded by Cole. Picks up her dribble. Swing passes over to Chambers. Chambers head fakes. They get it down to Moravich. Moravich swings it to the corner. Open opportunity for Tucker. She drives. Back out of the top of the key to Lavender. Lavender head fakes, drives to her right. Head fake spins back over. 1 second on the shot clock. Shot is up and good. Caitlin Tucker again from downtown.
It seems like if you need a bucket for SAGU, find Ms. Tucker. She's laying them down and knocking them down.
Tucker trying to tuck the rims in and pull him to sleep. A lot of shot clock time taken off. They shot it right at the buzzer. Offensive rebound and follow-away shot from Carter's no good. She tries to get it back, and she eventually does. And it looks like a reach-in foul is going to be drawn as now SAGU's gaining momentum. No matter the score, they find opportunities to stay in it.
The bodies are on the floor. Ball goes down. Miss Chevery Palmore jumps down to try to get the ball. Number 11 also gets down there. This is hustle play at its best.
After that last 3, with it now was Moore. 2:37 left to go. Down low is Lavender. Lavender can't get it off the glass. Moravich comes up and it gets stolen away. Could have been a point-blank opportunity there. 2.5 minutes left to go. And now they'll have to go the other way on defense. Shot is taken from Cole. Risky fall taken, but she seems to be okay. And she'll head back to the charity stripe as that foul is going to be on SAGU's Riley Lavender. That's her 3rd.
Nati Cole is slowly trying to leave a mark on this game. She's like going downhill every single time she comes down. No look passes, fearless layup into the big man. She has no fear whatsoever.
Substitution made for the Lady Lions as Texas Wesleyan will head back to the charity stripe as Cole gets her 2nd trip for to the easy way. All free throws brought to you by ABS T-Shirt Graphic, family owned and operated since 2009. Find them online at abst-shirtgraphics.com. Also, if you can't watch the game, you can listen on Antler Sports Network Radio 24/7, 365 days a year at antlersn.com/listen. 2:55 left to go in quarter number 2. First shot is no good. Rattles in and out.
Coach Michael Sons doing his best job to get in the ref's ear to kind of delay the motion, give the ladies a few extra breathers in between free throws.
Hey, that's one big aspect of coaching that I don't think enough people talk about. If you can find little bitty tidbits and exploits and opportunities for your team, why not?
I totally believe that Jamal Evans at Texas College is one of the best at that.
With it now after the trip to the line, down 10 for Sagu, catching the passes more. Now Sagu's trying to skip the ball around, but need to cross the timeline quickly. They eventually do and get it to Lavender. Lavender, skip pass to a cutting McManus. She goes up for 2, and she'll head to the free throw line herself. Justin, again, you're nodding your head.
It's something like a baseline flex play, if you will. They've been using this every other time down the court. It's almost like their go-to transition play. They'll have a person set a screen, float out to the corner. That person darts in. They're open every time. These shots are going to start falling real soon for Sagu.
And so far, the free throws are falling for both teams. Both teams shooting at a very great margin from the charity stripe. And that's always an important thing, especially if you're going against a good team like Texas Wesleyan. Free throws are the difference maker, as that's a perfect trip.
I still believe in the rebounds. Rebounds, free throws. Shots will fall, or they won't. But you get that rebound, good things happen.
Willis free throw line jumper, no good. LaCour and Moore get tied up. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Rams. And they'll take it back as the shot clock will reset to 20 seconds with 2 minutes left to go. After the inbound now, Willis head fakes. Great pump fake drives. Takes the tough pull-up jumper, no good. Want a little bit of contact, but it's going to be another loose ball foul against Texas Wesleyan. This time it's going to be on Coy. And it seems like rebounding is important, but not fouling on the rebounds are also important.
That's very true. Hustling at the play, but stay in control. You got to stay in control.
After that last Coy foul, that will put the Lady Lions in the bonus. Lavender will head back to the charity stripe to shoot 1 and 1. First shot is good. Second shot from Lavender, no good. Rebound gets brought down by LaCour, and LaCour will hand it